Hey, what's happening, everybody? So we just got off our ride. We did 11 and a half mile ride and then like a 4 mile ride, so just under 15 miles today, which was great on the Peloton. I wanted to get an outside ride. Man, that sunburn I had, I was just toast. I did a bunch of outside yard work today, some grocery shopping, some grilling. I was just done. I didn't have anything, so I got up on the Peloton, got a couple of rides in. Feel pretty good. You know, I wanted to share some perspective. I came in 2,265th out of like 240,000 people. And when you think about it and you look at it, like there's 2,200 people in front of me. But then when you think about it, there's 235,000-ish people behind me. That's crazy. You start to think about it. That's like 4 football stadiums full of people finishing behind you. So to put that in perspective, you know, I always try to shoot in the top 1% when I ride. And if I finish in the top 1%, I feel pretty good. But when you have a ride like this massive, where you've had that many people take the ride, it still feels a little bit like underwhelming when you have 2,300 people in front of you. And in full disclosure, I did 420 watts, something like that on this ride. Where my best 30-minute ride's like 600 something watts. So I realistically probably, if I put in a lot of effort into this ride, probably not when I'm doing this 1,000-mile challenge because my legs are a little tired. But if I was like, hey, I'm gonna just go in and crush this, I could probably finish in the top 200, which is the top 99.9. Which is amazing. So a lot of fun to do this. The goal tomorrow is supposed to be a little rainy. We'll get up in the morning. We'll get a 30-minute Peloton in. We might try to do an afternoon outdoor ride depending on what the weather looks like, if I'm able to. But it should be a pretty good day. You know, thank you for checking out the journey. Check us out tomorrow. We'll tell you how we're going all along. We'll also get a weigh-in tomorrow. Let you know where we are from a weight standpoint. Talk to you soon. Welcome back to the channel. I'm about ready to get on my Peloton here in a second. But before I do, I figured I was talking about the other day, just how simple. If you have a couple of 25-pound weights, you can do a couple of simple exercises in the house. A couple of things I'm going to recommend. So obviously the easiest one is just going to be your bicep curl. So super simple, nice simple full range of motion. And you can tell we're controlling it all the way up and down. So what I'm trying to do now is I do 25 of these for 3 to 4 sets every day. I'm starting to get back into that. So you want to just try to keep that nice and easy. And again, you don't need a ton of weight. You'll see here, obviously, as you do more, you'll get more definition in the triceps. I know for me, it's tough to see more definition in my biceps because I have a lot of loose skin in that area from when I lost weight. But I can tell, there's strength there, and you're starting to get it. And you can see, even as we go through, you can see the flex in the pecs as we go through, and the triceps and the shoulders. So even lightweight, you don't have to do a ton. You'll start to see some of that definition. And what's pretty cool with that is, for me, I'll show you a picture on here from a car show I did this weekend. When I won an award, it was cool. You could see there was a lot of definition in my arms, and you can see there was a lot of, a lot of strength that was. You could just show up, which is cool. Like, you want to have that visibility. And look, horrible farmer's tan, sunburn, whatever you want to call it. I was out all weekend outside, and this will be pretty much now until October. You'll see this awful farmer's tan on the channel because I'm an outdoor cyclist, outdoor car shows. I'm outside all the time. And you can tell where the t-shirt was on. I don't wear a lot of this stuff outside. I just do this on today because it's a little muggy. And it's good on the bike, I'm gonna sweat like crazy, so we'll get through a way that I don't wear this out of the house very often. I bought this and I didn't realize it was this goofy of a cut for me. I'm not jacked enough to wear this shirt all the time, but it's fine on the bike when I'm gonna go out and sweat through it anyway. So, that's gonna be it for today. So last night we did about 14 miles on the bike. Today we're gonna do, this morning we'll do 30 minutes before we get started for the day. Monday's one of my busiest days at work. So we'll do that. We'll do another probably 30 minutes tonight. The weigh-in this morning was okay. It was like 225 and a half. So okay, not great. I'm still struggling with some of the diet stuff late at night. So it's trying to balance all the stuff of, wanting to do the car show stuff, the getting out to the restaurants, barbecuing, getting the exercise in. It's that balance right now that we'll continue to fight through for the rest of the year. We go away next week, so we got one more week before we go away. I think, once we get back in July, I'm feeling really motivated. I've been eating less at night. I've been cutting back on my snacking, which has been good for me. That's a big win. So if I can continue to kind of curb that in or roll that in, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. So we're going to continue to just push really hard this summer and keep pushing through the mileage. It's tough. My legs have over 300 miles on them since the first. And today's the 13th day of it. So it's been challenging, but we'll continue to push through. We'll continue to go after it. Tomorrow we'll talk about how I'm utilizing those dumbbells for some benching as well. And then we'll talk about a couple other exercises we can do. So I had one exercise in every day this week that I've been adding into just to try to, again, build back some strength in my chest, a little bit in the arms. And again, you can see we're starting to see some of that definition in the triceps. And then some of that vascularity you'll end up getting in like the forearms and stuff that shows up pretty good in some of the pictures, especially if you're wearing a shirt. So thanks for checking out the channel. If you haven't done so far, hit that subscribe button. We'll chat with everybody really soon. Thank you all.